Hello, my friends. This is Victoria Israel. I hope that you're doing great today. There's been so much going on for me. I know there's probably so many people that can relate, and this is an exciting time. This is a time of life, of new life, and especially for me, there has been so much going on when I tell you, and I just want to come to you to perform my obligation, and that is to make sure that I teach God's laws. And this is part of Deuteronomy 25. And the reason why I want to preach this is because people need to understand parts of God's laws that are not necessarily so that are not necessarily well, they're laws, but they're not a part of our time. They're not a part of our dispensation. They're not a part of our culture, our culture today, but they're a part of our culture as Hebrews, especially our historical culture. And I want to just teach this and read it, not so that we can live it, you know, but more so that we can know it, because it's not necessarily a part of our culture. Maybe God does want it to be a part of our culture again. Maybe He does. I'm not going to rule that out. Okay, but let me teach you something or share something with you that's definitely not regular, not the norm, but it's a part of our heritage as Hebrews, and you're learning something new today, okay? So this is Deuteronomy 25, 5 through 11. And wait, hold on for 1 second. Sorry about that. So, this is Deuteronomy 25, 5 through 11. If brethren dwell together, and one of them die, and have no child, the wife of the dead shall not marry without unto a stranger. Her husband's brother shall go in unto her, and take her to be his, and take her to him to wife, and perform the duty of an husband's brother unto her. And it shall be that the firstborn which she beareth shall succeed in the name of his brother which is dead. That is, that his name be put not out of Israel. And if the man like not to take of his brother's wife, then let his brother's wife go up to the gate unto the elders and say, My husband's brother refuses to raise up unto his brother a name in Israel. He would not perform the duty of my husband's brother. Then the elders of his city shall call him and speak unto him, and if he stand to it and say, I like not to take her, then shall his brother's wife come unto him in the presence of the elders, and loose his shoe from off his foot, and spit in his face, and shall answer and say, So shall it be done to the man that will not build up his brother's house. And his name shall be called in Israel the house of him that has his shoe loosed. When men strive together with one another, and the wife of the one draws near for to draw her husband out of the hand of him that smites him, and puts forth her hand and taketh him by the secrets. That's the last verse that I can't copy conventionally. But it says that her hand should be cut off. So very interesting. And I just wanted to share these verses today. They're so interesting. I know that we're not really living by verses like these today, but perhaps we will. Perhaps it's still God's will for us to do things like this. I don't know. But in my eyes, it is like, wow, that's a lot. And most likely in your eyes too. But I think it's important for us to know our culture, to know our heritage, and This is why today I'm taking the time to teach these verses, because they're part of who we are. They're part of our past. They're part of God's will for us, maybe even now. Maybe even now. You guys, excuse me that I don't have my eyelashes and my red lipstick. I'm just trying to make sure that I do my video, because I'm just trying to make sure that I do this video. Okay? So, her husband's brother. This is the law of the husband's brother. Okay? If brethren dwell together and one of them die and have no child, and the wife of the dead shall not marry unto a stranger, she shall not go marry a stranger. How would you feel, ladies? How would you feel, fellas, men, Hebrew men? How would you feel? Because this is our Hebrew law. This is Deuteronomy 25, 5 through 11. So, my friends, that's all for today. That's all I'm going to say here. Let me know in the comments what you would do. What do you think about this law? If that was you back in the day, would you just have to take being called the one that had their shoe loosed? Let me know. God bless you.